Cunningham, founder of the Hamilton Hill Arts Center.
Our extended family, I want to thank Sarah Harris, the Proctor's staff, and all of you who came out tonight for this honor. It's difficult for Mom to speak in front of an audience these days, so I'm her mouthpiece. As long as she can remember from childhood in Brooklyn, New York, Mom has spent her free time, Brooklyn in the house? Mom spent her free time working with her hands. She developed this interest from her father, who was also very skilled with his hands. Painting, pottery, guitar playing, singing, and poetry were areas in which Mom excelled. Her sense of purpose and social justice was honed by time spent with Anne Arnold Hedgeman, one of her mentors, while she was working at the YWCA in her teens. Mrs. Hedgeman recognized the seeds of talent and community interest in Mom and nurtured it. She encouraged Mom to go to college at a time when it seemed like an impossible dream. At Hampton Institute, Mom studied with Victor Lowenfeld, who helped her understand the value of the arts to young children. His influence helped provide the foundation for her work at the Hamilton Hill Arts Center. In the 60s, Ruth Crandall, who was then involved in Head Start in Schenectady, saw the need for an after-school program for the older siblings of Head Start kids who had little constructive activity in the after-school hours. She was introduced to Mom, and a joint vision ensued, which became the Hamilton Hill Drop-In Arts and Crafts Center. This vision was also supported by my dad, Dr. C., one of the center's fiercest supporters, there for Mom as well as for the community, and as a psychiatrist with a community focus, he was able to assist Mom in looking at behavioral issues when they arose among the children. For years, Mom, known as Mrs. C, worked to offer the children of the Hamilton Hill community exposure and opportunities for skill development in the arts, education about the achievements of our African relatives and the achievements of African Americans, along with lots of love and attention. This formula was highly successful when you look at the number of adults today who were positively affected by their years at HHAC. Adults who developed a sense of possibility for their lives and have gone on to become positive and contributing community members. It has never been easy. Working to exhaustion, struggling to stay afloat financially, the determination to hold on to the vision despite the obstacles. For Mom, it was a labor of love, and it showed. The Art Center still exists. Children continue to come every day. The need for the Art Center is greater than ever, but the lack of adequate funding is still a major concern. Funding supplies the roof over our heads, heat for the building, art supplies, and not least, salaries for the staff. For Mrs. C's vision to continue, we need your help. Volunteer, donate, buy tickets, and encourage others to do the same. It'll put a smile on Mom's face. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor Margaret Cunningham.
I would like them to know that they are important and that they can carry on and develop themselves so that they can have a good life ahead of them. Well, I think the kids at the Art Center, there was always something, some kid that I was interested. I see something taking place, and I think he's gonna go first. Gotta keep an eye on him, you know. I had been so instrumental in the lives of the folks around, but it's a wonderful field. It's great to have this behind us and to know that I've counted for something, you know.